Hey, I'm meteorologist Doug Myers with the latest look at your forecast, and most spots made it up in the 90s yesterday. A little bit cooler in Marysville, but we're going to be once again hot today on this 4th of July. Today will be the hottest day for a while, as temperatures will top out at 98 with a south wind 5 to 10 miles per hour. And as far as tonight is concerned, still giving an eye on a chance of storms, but the good news is that I think most areas will be okay. It looked like at some models yesterday when I was looking at the models for the first time since Thursday that there was going to be a chance that more areas would have problems for 4th of July festivities this evening for storms, but looks like most spots will be okay. Obviously, we'll continue to monitor it and keep you updated throughout the day, so keep checking back in and keep an eye on the WIBW weather app for updates on that. As far as today's highs are concerned, wouldn't be surprised if we had a triple-digit temperature. The good news is the humidity is not going to be awful. It might be 2 to 5 degrees above the actual air temperature. It may even be cooler than the temperature. There are some possibility that we may have some dry air working its way into the area. So there's a little bit of uncertainty on how much humidity we'll have for today. But right now it looks to stay below heat advisory criteria, which, by the way, would be at least 105 for the heat index if a heat advisory would have been issued. So you can kind of judge that based on that criteria. But regardless of how hot, how humid it is, make sure you're staying hydrated, drinking plenty of water, along with any adult beverages. So just keep that in mind. I want you to stay safe and making sure that you're not dehydrating yourself without taking the proper precautions of drinking water. As far as tonight is concerned, notice there's an enhanced risk in north central Kansas, and then obviously the storms continue to push down to the southeast. It loses its intensity of the storms. What are we looking at for severe weather? Not likely tornadoes, but more in the way of wind and hail, and especially wind. You can kind of see that enhanced risk in the red there in north central Kansas with the wind. That's where winds could be close to 70, maybe a brief 80 mile per hour wind gust. So that'll be something to watch for. But wind and hail being the primary threats, and even heavy rainfall that could lead to some minor flooding. I don't expect widespread flooding. And then as we head into the next couple of days, we will continue to keep an eye on the risk for some on and off showers and thunderstorms, where some of the storms may be severe. But I really think tonight, especially between 10 p.m. and about 10 a.m. tomorrow, so about a 12-hour window, would hold the best opportunity for widespread rain for the area. Otherwise, it remains more isolated to at best scatter. So here's a look at Supercast at 7 p.m. We're still dry on this model and showing that rain still up in Nebraska by 9 o'clock, so we're still doing okay. But once we get shortly past sunrise, that's where north central Kansas could have a problem, and these storms starting to move in as we head between 9 and 11 o'clock. Marysville, Washington, Concordia, those are the areas that need to be extra aware on those firework display shows for this evening. Otherwise, the rest of northeast Kansas, including here in Topeka, I think we're going to be okay. And then we'll continue this line of storms as we head throughout the overnight periods. We will continue with the chance of showers and thunderstorms throughout the day tomorrow, but still a lot of dry time too. Much cooler too. We'll talk about that in just a second. How much rain from that computer model? Well, we can see most spots getting at least a half-inch worth of rainfall, and several areas getting more than an inch. All right, so here's a look at another computer model showing that we may have some isolated showers developing around 7 o'clock or so, not overly heavy with the rainfall, and we'll continue with isolated areas of rain as we get through this evening, and then it becomes a little bit more widespread, especially close to midnight into the overnight periods, and early tomorrow morning before it winds down, bringing us more isolated spotty showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon into the evening. So when that's all said and done, the graph was the one that you just saw there, and then you can see the other computer model opinion on how much rain we could potentially get through Thursday morning as these showers and thunderstorms look to continue. Now, while it does cool down significantly tomorrow compared to today, the humidity doesn't necessarily come down. It may actually come up a little bit. And then it comes down on Thursday. So Thursday is going to be the nicer of these 2 days, at least Wednesday and Thursday, with almost very similar temperatures. And then the humidity and temperatures do start to rebound a little bit as we head towards Friday. So taking a look at your Weather Room 8-day forecast. Temperatures, again, after today's extreme heat, We'll be down in the 80s all the way through the rest of the week through Friday. We'll hold on to a chance of storms Wednesday during the day. If you have any outdoor plans, at the very least in the morning, you may want to cancel them, but still not a guarantee. I still don't want to have you cancel them just in case the storm system pushes out a little bit quicker. So have a plan B at the very least. Also have a plan B for Friday and Saturday, especially in the morning. Otherwise, I think it does dry out a little bit by Saturday afternoon into Sunday for the rest of next weekend, where we will have conditions starting to warm back up more in the upper 80s and low 90s. Just a brief look at our long-range models on what to expect for the next 8 days. Rainfall-wise, quite a bit of heavy rain according to the European model. The GFS, not as heavy, but still a pretty decent amount of rain for many spots. And so we'll continue to keep an eye on all of our chances as the unsettled weather pattern looks to be with us all the way through at least Saturday morning. Right now, it looks like today and Thursday are going to be our dry days. And then Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, yes, while storm chances exist during the day, it is not a guarantee to be a washout. So don't cancel outdoor plans, but definitely have a plan B on those 3 days just in case, and we'll keep you updated. Obviously, we'll keep you specifically updated on this evening for those firework festivities, on any storms that may move in, especially the closer you are to the Nebraska-Kansas border, close to sunset tonight. So be aware of that. Have a great day, stay safe, and we'll check back in with you a little bit later today.